Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you the reasons why I don't use Linux on the desktop. Desktop Linux is an interesting subject. There are dozens and dozens of options to choose from, with a large variety of interfaces and experiences. Everything from the core technology to the desktop theme can be cherry-picked to build a bespoke and efficient system. However, I don't use desktop Linux on my laptop or desktop computers. I still use the server variants almost exclusively for my servers, as Windows Server sounds like an oxymoron, but it doesn't work for me as a desktop OS. There are a few reasons why I want to use it. First of all, it's easier to use than Windows. Linux is simpler, and although different does not mean harder or worse. It's more private, which is a big plus. Windows is a privacy nightmare. In fact, in Windows I have a scheduled task that runs at logon that disables telemetry and start menu web search, which is annoying. And honestly, the UI and user experience on Linux is just superior. It immediately trumps Windows' kind of one-size-fits-all screen mentality. Alright, so I like desktop Linux, why don't I use it? Well, number one is stability. Now, Windows isn't super stable, but it's more so than Linux. Every Linux install I've had on the desktop ate itself and needed to be saved at some point. This doesn't really happen with server installs, as you generally don't mess with those as much. Maybe this is a skill issue, but I feel like there should be more guardrails in place to prevent you from borking your system. And number two is reliability. Linux desktops just aren't reliable. I mean, look at the fstab file. It's very complicated, making a typo results in the system not booting, and this is the main way to auto-mount drives, and it's impossible for new users. And Linux desktops require you to do things that reduce its reliability. For example, I mean, you're probably going to add some repos for software that you need, and that's probably going to be the reason why your system borks itself when it updates. But you're gonna have to do that to get the software you need, so I don't really understand the argument that you can just stick to the main repos. That's not really an option for most people. And then compatibility. So I'm not talking about compatibility with Windows applications, I'm talking about Linux compatibility with Linux applications. It isn't compatible with software that it says it will be. Fedora 39, for example, doesn't work with DaVinci Resolved. DaVinci Resolve. It's a crapshoot if your distro is going to work with the apps that you need. Some apps are only Flatpaks, some apps are only snaps, and snaps are insecure on anything but an Ubuntu system due to the custom AppArmor profiles. And the only way to get basically all the packages you might need, the AUR, that's just a security nightmare. So anyway, that was my video on why I don't use Linux for the desktop. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I'm interested to hear if you agree or disagree with my points. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you have a great day.